try not to squint. The sun's right in my eyes.
I don't care if you squint or not. Go ahead.
You guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Well, Lieutenant, can you kind of walk us through what's happening right now?
Right now, the contractors are offloading all of the debris and collection equipment that they've collected over the day. A lot of it has a lot of oil and other fluids in it. They're going to offload that, clear the deck of the towing vessel, and then we'll wait for the contractors to arrive before we start with further operations.
And what do some of those next steps include? I mean, are the plans to get the tugboat out of the water today?
We'd like to be able to do that. I'm not guaranteeing that that's going to happen, but that's what we'd like to do. The contractors will come in. These are salvage specialists. They'll come in, evaluate the situation, make a plan, hook up the vessel to some crane barges and lift it up. All that's in the very preliminary stages of planning, and we hope to make that happen today, but it may take longer than that.
Can you talk a little bit about this technique and what does it have anything to do with what was going on down in the Gulf of Mexico earlier this year?
Well, the oil collection technique is fairly primitive, and it's very similar to what they do throughout the country. It basically involves putting an object or a substance down that absorbs the oil and then collecting it afterwards and disposing of it. And that's really what they've been doing all day. And so that's what you're seeing here is the leftover debris from that operation.
Any estimates at this point as to how much fuel has spilled into the river?
It's very difficult to say, and I wouldn't want to make an estimate at this time until they actually pull the vessel out and measure how much remains in. It would be very speculative to say how much.
Is it still spewing into the river at this point?
We are seeing a minor amount of rainbow sheen and a small amount of hydraulic fluid in the water and a small amount of diesel fuel, but characterize that as small and minor.
And is there any effect on drinking water in there?
I'm not from MSD, so I can't say for sure. I've not been notified of any of that, but you'll have to address that question with someone else.
Do you have any idea what could have caused the tow rig? And first of all, tell me what kind of vessel this is you guys are trying to raise.
This is a towing vessel similar to the one that you see here, a little bit larger actually. It was a little bit larger. The accident remains under investigation, and it would be speculative for me to say what it was that caused it, and we probably won't have that information for at least a couple of weeks.
When you say a minor amount, are you containing that as it's coming out?
We're containing as much as we can. There is some that is exiting outside of our booming strategies, but we're doing the best that we can to contain as much as we can.
One other thing, you said that you can't guarantee that it will be raised today. I'm just curious in terms of like technique, but why not?
Well, the salvage contractor hasn't physically looked at the site yet from the water, so that may change. They may, with the water conditions, the water's not very high, but it is a little bit high. It may be difficult for them to hook things up. There's all kinds of variables that could happen, and we just have to see what happens before we make a decision.
There was another